So, I was at Staples a little while ago, and that's a lie. I'm lying to you right now in the beginning of the set. It was not a little while ago. It was about a year and a half ago that I was at Staples. But as a comedian, you have to say it happened recently, because the more recent something happened, the funnier it is. So, I was at Staples earlier today, and I heard a woman in the aisle next to me yelling to somebody that works there, "Do you know where the vanilla folders are?" Vanilla folder? It's Manila. You soft-headed creature, what are you talking about? Vanilla folder? Are we eating folders now? Yeah, the vanilla folders right down the aisle by the butterscotch tape. What are you talking about? This is not Willy Wonka's House of Pens. Language is a big thing for me. If you mispronounce a word, it will drive me insane. You could be a perfect stranger, like the lady at Staples. My best friend. I love my best friend. I hung up the phone on him mid-conversation a little while ago. It was earlier today. It was right before the show. And we were talking on the phone, and he said, "Oh, I was on Netflix. I was watching a documentary." Click throw. What? Documentary? I don't know what that is. I know what a documentary is. I know what a documentarian is, right? They make or just eat documentaries. Okay, that's a test joke that I do in the middle of this bit just to see where the audience is. Now I'm a little worried about the end of this. This side of the audience, doing great, fantastic, really came with me. Yeah. All right, settle down, I'm being timed. This side, you know, you're doing well. I appreciate it. Yeah. Too much. But at the end of this bit, if you see this side laughing at the very end, just go with it. Because it would be embarrassing for both of us. So I moved a little while ago. It was earlier today. Everything funny happened today. It's been a very busy day for me. I have a lot on my plate, and I should not be here right now. And when I moved, I met my wife's aunt for the first time. She's lived in town her whole life, and she wanted to tell me the places to go and visit. And she said, "Oh, now that you live here, you gotta go see Purgatory Chasm. It's beautiful at the Chasm. You can spend a whole day at the Chasm. You can pack a picnic for the Chasm, take pictures at the Chasm. You gotta go to the Chasm." She said Chasm 300 times. I was trying to be polite. Finally, I said, I think it's chasm. The word you're thinking of is chasm. It's not chasm, it's chasm. Smaller than a canyon, bigger than a gulch. That's a chasm. And then she said to me, very bitchy, "I think it's chasm." C-H, chasm. Really, did you learn that in school? Yeah. Oh. Thank you. So we didn't go to her house for Christmas this year. We were not allowed. People get so mad at me when I correct them. I'll do it every time, but they get very angry. They call me a name that hurts my feelings. They'll call me a grammar Nazi, and that hurts because it's not the correct term to use. Right? Grammar Nazi, that's very aggressive. It's the only time we ever use Nazi and apply it to another word, and it just sort of means you care about that thing. Right? Nobody's ever like, "Oh, that Winston Churchill, he was a real Nazi. Yeah. It's mostly over here. Yeah. Grammar Nazi, it's so aggressive, right? I'm not aggressive about correcting language. I just take the stupidity, I bottle it up inside my body, and then I secretly and quietly hope for a brighter future. I'm not a Nazi. If anything, I'm a Grammar Anne Frank. That's the part of the joke I was worried about, right there. Right there, that's what I was worried about. Yeah. And oddly, this side really enjoyed it, came with me, and I appreciate it. This side went away, thinking it's inappropriate. Maybe Anne Frank wouldn't like that joke. I think Anne Frank would love that joke. Because Anne Frank was a writer. And I don't know if you knew this, but Anne Frank, she was a bit of a grammar Nazi. She was, yeah. Less of a laugh there. This side still with me begrudgingly. As if to say, well, we're here for free. This side's still not giving me anything. And now I'm starting to think it's because you don't know who Anne Frank is. Just a bunch of people sitting there confused going, the blind deaf girl? Too soon. You guys have been so much fun. My name is Ray Harrington. Thank you so much. Thank you.